did. Nachiketas convinced his father that he should remain true to his word and send him to Yama, the ruler of death. You will find millions of ways to convince your parents that the path you have chosen is good for you and for them. Then Nachiketas went to the abode of death. But Yama was absent, and the boy waited without food or drink for 3 days. This is mystical. Means with that authenticity, I want to face death. He sat without food or water in pure Nirahara Samyama, just exhaling, not even inhaling. Even if you inhale, it is an ahara. Only exhaling means all the collected life energy which was there in his 7 years of life, he is sending them out, he is releasing them, waiting for death. If you just decide with authenticity, I want to face Kala, Lord of Death. Go on exhaling, exhaling, exhaling. With authenticity, if you decide, you will not be inhaling, just exhaling, releasing all the life energy stored in your body and in you till now, which you collected and stored, releasing everything and not taking anything which is source of life, food, water or prana. In 3 days you will have a pure death experience. Once we start functioning, Varanasi Ashram, the Manikarnika Ghat, any seeker who wants to experience the pure death experience, not physically dying, consciously facing death, can take up this practice. Not only you will not eat or drink for 3 days, you will not even inhale. Authentically you will tell yourself, I do not want to inhale. Take the life source prana into me. Telling is enough. Your body will just do only exhaling. The pattern of inhaling and exhaling will be broken by authentic declaration. And Nachiketa's authenticity, he just broke the pattern in 3 days of inhaling and exhaling. Third day, he broke the pattern. That is what they mean. When he went to the abode of Yama, 3 days he was absent. Because it took 3 days for Nachiketa to come face to face with Yamadharma. On Yama's return, one of his household said to him, a beautiful story, like fire, a Brahmana guest enters into the house. That fire is quenched by an offering. O Vaivasvata, bring water. Means, the assistant of an Yamadharma tells Yama, O Lord, like a fire, a Brahmana comes to your house. If you don't do what needs to be done, it can burn and destroy your house. If you do what needs to be done, he can be available for you for cooking and all the enriching of your life. When a right Brahmana comes, you take care of him, he will enrich your life forever. If not, you can destroy your life. So, the assistant is telling Yama, take care of him. A Brahmana is here. Understand? With this word, the whole problem of caste system is broken because Nachiketa is Vaishya by birth. He is a son of a king. But the Upanishad records him, a Brahmana is waiting. Understand? He is the son of a king. It means what? The title is based on the quality of a person, not based on just birth. Next verse says, the foolish man in whose house a Brahmana guest remains without food, all his hopes and expectations, all the merit gained by his association with the holy, by his good words and deeds, all his sons and cattle are destroyed. Please understand, each one of these words is very, very meaningful. If an authentic person comes to your life, you don't take care of him in your life, whatever you have in your life will be destroyed very soon. You will lose it very soon. You will lose him and everything else in your life. Very rare to see authentic beings in your life. Blessed are those who don't miss authentic beings happened in their life. Never ever fight with an authentic being because it will always be losing battle for you. That is why I tell you, even if you suspect somebody is enlightened, don't abuse them. The foolish man in whose house a Brahmana guest remains without food means unattended, disrespected, not taken care. All his hopes and expectations, what a beautiful description. All the merit gained by his association with the holy, by his good words and deeds, all his sons and cattle are destroyed. Means everything said unsaid. According to the ancient Vedic ideal, the guest is representative of God, should be received with due reverence and honor. Please understand. Revering the guest, honoring the guest is not just social, moral, or just ethical responsibility. It is a spiritual responsibility. Whoever has made shelter for their body, food for their body, should take the responsibility for anybody who does not have shelter or food, who comes in your breathing space. Understand, if you have made food, shelter, clothes for yourself, and anybody without any of these three comes in your breathing space, you are responsible for providing all the three for them. Only if there is a danger from the other person to your life or possession, you are allowed not to take responsibility for that other person. This is the command I give for all my householder disciples, my grihastha disciples. I give you all this as a command from Upanishad and my personal suggestion for visitors and followers, Guru Vak for my disciples and devotees. If you have food, shelter, clothes, anybody comes in your breathing space who don't have all these three, you are responsible to provide all these three to him or her. Only if there is a danger for you or your possessions from that person, you are exempted from this responsibility. Okay, clear? Anybody who is established in authenticity will never be a danger for your life. So if you see somebody established in authenticity, you should take care of him. And after this program, I'm going to be doing the inner awakening for the ashramites, and I'll be giving them a special bracelet. They should wear only if they are established in authenticity. Whenever they feel they are not in authenticity, they should remove that bracelet. So all our devotees all over the world will know whether to treat him as a Brahmana or not. And each individual takes the responsibility now to be a Brahmana. What a beautiful verse. The foolish man in whose house a Brahmana guest remains without food, all his hopes and expectations, means future plans. All the merit gained by his association with the holy, means the punya he receives from the satsanga. That's the highest punya, understand. Highest punya a man can receive is the punya of satsanga. The Upanishadic Rishi declares even that highest punya is destroyed. We have to revive this great tradition of respecting Brahmanas by first creating Brahmanas. The moment I uttered this word, I know thousands of my disciples have now already resolved that I will take the responsibility of anybody comes in my breathing space for their food and shelter if I have food and shelter. But now it is my responsibility to create Brahmanas who will come and accept your hospitality. Very easy to create people who will give hospitality. Very difficult to create people who are worthy of receiving that hospitality. Now I have to do that job. The merit that man got by good words and deeds, all his sons and cattle, everything is destroyed. If an authentic person comes to your house as a guest and remains without food, so how Yama reacts? Let's see tomorrow. I have commented just on 2 verses. Let's see tomorrow how Yama responds.